And so I continued my way throughout the mansion in search of my dear friend. Oh my god, vampire dog! He tried to get the snoop on me, but it was all over now, and let me tell you, I was sure glad I'd never have to do anything like that. Oh my gosh, vampire dog! What was with the windows in this place? But, more importantly, there was a drawer next to me, which meant it was manly man labor time! Ah, manly man labor time. Such good time for joy and merriment. Merriment and joy. Little children laugh in the street. All of that. And whoa, cameraman, that's a little bit too close. Okay, that's better, thank you. Anyways, so I decided to go through this strange metal door. Quite metally. Very well plated. And it led me outside. But I wasn't quite ready, you know, to escape yet, so I went back in. It just wasn't time. I had to think of my dear friends first. So I just simply decided to make my way down the hall in search of glory, wonder, treasure, and oh my gosh, vampire! They tried to get the sneak on me again, but I wouldn't have that. Oh no, a second vampire! He had backup. But it mattered not how many they sent at one time, unless they sent all of them, in which case I'd be thoroughly screwed. But they weren't smart enough to do that. And so I went into the room of absolutely no danger and lots of art. Something many people didn't know about me, as I'm quite the connoisseur of art. Such as this wonderful picture of a useless woman and her child. Good thing there wasn't any danger here, so I could completely examine them all. Or this picture of a useless boy who was not sufficiently manly enough to do anything yet. Or this picture of another insufficiently manly boy. Whoever drew these pictures really wasn't very good. Or this picture of a white thing. It just looks white. I don't know. I mean, it looks like these pictures were drawn by a bird. I mean, how bad do you have to be? I mean, look at this. It looks like a guy in a hat. A 3-year-old could draw better than this. I might even be able to draw better than this. But there was a picture of Santa Claus, which reminded me of my dear friend, Santa Claus. And one last one was the Last Supper of Jesus Christ. But behind it, a medal, crest, prize, whatever you want to think of it, I needed it. So I ran out of this room of no danger and really bad art. And I was never going to come back, let me tell you. If I ever have to look at art that bad, it will probably be from that useless girl who's probably still playing the piano right now. Just saying, you know, ADD people. But wait, doth my ears deceive me? It was the pampering of a vampire dog. My suspicions were right. So I did what all manly men do best, and I ended its life. So I now wondered why I simply did not run out of the mansion. I mean, the vampire dogs were the only things that were keeping me from leaving before, and now they'd obviously infiltrated the mansion. So why bother staying? Well, I couldn't just leave without my friends or loved ones. So I bared it for their sake. I mean, sure, they could be dead, or worse, vampires, but enough to keep hope up. I couldn't do to think about horrific things such as that. It just wasn't right. And so I continued back through to other places of which I had not currently looked for my dear, dear companions. Oh, what wonderful time we would have after this was all over, assuming they were not dead. Oh, we could frolic through fields of flowers and go adopt small puppies and other really, really manly things. But suddenly I was taken over by an urge to carry around the broken shotgun. I mean, maybe they didn't know it was broken. I mean, I could still point it at them and go bang. Maybe they wouldn't know the difference. I mean, they are vampires, the stupidest creation known to mankind. I mean, I'm just saying, they are. I mean, you have to be pretty stupid to be a vampire. Pretty stupid indeed. Well, what a very odd ceiling that was. But I'm sure it had nothing to do with what was in this room. Like on the wall, a fully functioning and not broken shotgun. I decided to take it, but alas, the consequences of my actions left this wall completely undecorated, and I couldn't stand for that, so I put the broken shotgun back in its place. Now the room was sufficiently pretty again, and I could leave with my heart filled with kindness of doing a favor. So it was all okay. Furthermore, now I had a shotgun that was fully functional and not broken. And not broken and fully functional. Meaning, I could shoot things. I could shot things with my shotgun. Because that's what it does, is a shotgun. It shots things. Obviously, don't you know proper English, Chris? Excuse my error there. But alas, I could not bring myself to part with my dear handgun. I mean, it was a gift from my dear lover Jill. Oh, what a manly man Jill was. Oh, I can only wonder what was happening to him right now. But fear not, for I would save him. But the only way to do that was to trek back to places that I had already been. For the vampires may have hidden them in places that I had already been, to throw me off track. And so I went through the dark hall of completely insufficiently manliness, but there was a door here that I didn't see because it was so dark. And when I got there, oh my god. Phew. Interior decorating was hideous. I mean, shower vents on the floor. It completely takes away from the gray airiness of the rest of the room. What in the world were these vampires thinking? Had they no sense of interior design? But I got another crust out of it, so I could forgive them, but just this one time. And so I simply went back to the Hall of Darkness of absolutely no danger. And look, there's another door. Oh, maybe if there was more light I could see it, but good thing there wasn't. Aha! I tricked him, feigning no dangerment so that I could get the snoop on him. It was a plan that only someone of genius caliber like myself could come up with. But after killing all these vampires, I suddenly found myself longing for a companion. And I found myself wondering whatever happened to that dear, dear, stupid girl whom I had left abandoned at that piano to hopefully die. So, I decided to go and see her.